Hello there. How are you? It has been a while. So, most of last week, we didn't go live. I think we didn't go live, I think on Friday. And then this is my first time going live this week. Now, sorry, I'll tell you what happened. Um, I decided to do a fast. I decided to do a 3-day fast. And if I'm really honest, it just took me way into my thoughts that I couldn't compute what I wanted to talk to you about. And to be fair, I should have just come on and spoken. But anyway, we are back. And what I have decided is that to go live with Vic, where I would normally say, do you know what? 9:30, 10 o'clock, we're just going to go live every day. And you can go and catch up on YouTube for any recent episodes. So how are you? How you doing? So yes, as I mentioned, being on a 3-day fast, can I just say it was the toughest fast I've ever done. I think I've done about three or four fastings, and every time it becomes more and more complex. What does that mean? So the one I did about maybe 8 weeks ago, sorry, I don't know if it's hair, but something's on my fringe. I don't know if it was through 8 weeks ago. That fast was really calming. It was really relaxing. I was really in my zen, loving it. Let me know if you've done a fast. Let me know if you've done a fast. And this time round, I felt like I'd been taken up the mountain, just like Abraham had been in the Bible. I got tested big time. It was huge. And if somebody says, well, why were you fasting? I was fasting for a number of reasons. I wanted to clean my gut. Since the last time that I'd fasted, I'd become really sensitive to food. So I wanted to clean my gut. But I also wanted to have a really spiritual experience. It was really important for me. And I was like, do you know what? This is it. So there was a lot of prayer, a lot came out. A lot came out from like things that I hadn't thought about before, doing work on myself and everything else. It was really good, but it was tough. Guys, it was tough. So, obviously, if you're going to do a fast, I would definitely say, get medical advice and everything else. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. I feel great. I'm actually being really careful because I had some green tea yesterday. So I've committed to drinking green tea and it gave me acid reflux. And apparently it's not good for a stomach that has just been on a fast. So I'm going to show you this, but I've ended up having an avocado and almond smoothie, which was lovely. I nicked that recipe from Tony Robbins' people. But anyway, so that was that. That was my day. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been on. But I wanted to say hi, how are you doing? And I wanted to talk to you about a number of things. So have you ever felt like, at the beginning of something, you get so excited. You get so excited about maybe a new venture, maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's just a new project overall. And you get so excited. And then gradually that excitement and that determination starts to just die down. And then you start to complain about it. You start to think to yourself, oh, I'm not so sure I want to go into this, job or to this project, or maybe I don't want to be with this person, or this person who I thought was amazing at the beginning doesn't really fascinate me anymore. I want to talk to you about that because there's a number of reasons why this happens. The first thing is that normally when we are given something new, we suffer from, and I'm sure you've heard of this, the shiny object syndrome. So we don't think to ourselves, oh, this takes me away from what I've been working on previously. You just think to yourself, oh my God, this is amazing. And if I don't have this, I need to have it now. Like life isn't going to be worth living if I don't have this now. So you become obsessed with this new thing. Even the obsession generates an amount of energy that you haven't been used to for a very long time. So it becomes tantalizing and sexy, and you put all your energy into it, and nobody can tell you otherwise because this is yours. Like, this is for you. And what's really funny is that we start to make excuses why this thing is for us. We start to make excuses. So sometimes we may even make biblical excuses or spiritual excuses, like, oh, I manifested it. Oh, the other day I was thinking this and then this just happened. It must be a sign. When you're somebody who attracts shiny object syndrome, beware, because that could be you. The second thing is that when we look at things, we never look at it from a place of, how does this fit in with my purpose? It's always, how will this benefit me? You see, when you look at your purpose is always about other people. So your purpose is so much more bigger. But because we come from a very selfish perspective, we get so engrossed in it. Because if it was for other people, we would be more calculating, we would use our discernment more, but it's not in our purpose, so we don't. We tend to just go about how it's going to make us feel, what we can get from it, and then we end up regretting it because it will never be fulfilling. And then lastly, and there's other ones as well, but lastly, it's the need to please, the need to fit in. And again, when you don't know why you're here on this earth, you find that you're pleasing people as opposed to serving them. So you want to fit in, so you take on a new initiative because it aligns you with somebody else. So a great example is maybe, you know, somebody says to you, oh, I can do you a haircut. I can do it in this particular style. Even if you didn't like that haircut, because you've seen somebody else do it and you think, well, they've done it and they're somebody who's quite influential, so I'm going to do it because they've done it. That takes you away from who you are. So you go and do it, and then eventually you go, oh, I don't really like it. Well, you wouldn't have liked it anyway, but you liked it because somebody else had it. Am I making sense? So the death of determination is a big thing, and I've been talking about it a lot this week. And I just wanted to say, you know what? Before you make decisions, use your intuition, use your discernment, really understand stuff like those three factors that we've talked about, which is it a shiny object syndrome? And you'll know that because you'll be able to feel, the dopamine running through you, right? Secondly, what has it got to do with your purpose? Is it to do with your purpose? And lastly, and stuff, it's like, is it about you or is it about others? Those three things will help you stop wasting your time, your money, your energy anywhere. Like I've been trained to do this, and I've been doing it for almost 10 years. If somebody offers me something or somewhere to go or whatever and stuff, I always think to myself, what's the end result of this? Like, what's the bigger picture? And if I can't justify it, I won't do it. So I'll sit there and go, why am I going? And sometimes it can just be as simple as, I want to go somewhere to meet a friend. And it is part of my purpose to build powerful relationships. So even if it's just that, I will go, but I won't go if I don't have a reason to. Right. Well, as you go into this week, what I just want to remind you is I am hosting on Tuesday, the 3rd of June, my sprint, and it is called Make My Life Mean Something. Now, why am I talking about this? Because it's something that is a phrase that a lot of people say, a lot of my clients say. I said it when I realized that something was missing in my life. I was like, oh my God, my life needs to mean something. Like the thought of it not meaning something, the thought of me not being the face of project management was just unbearable. I needed either to be back being the face of project management, or I needed my life to make something else. And I wasn't sure what. And also, I was that person who, when I got given my purpose and said, this is who you are, like you have these incredible intuitive and psychic abilities. you should go out into the world and share that. I was like, I don't want to do that. I decline that. So this sprint is designed to help you open you up to start receiving. And what we do is we go in and we actually deal with the elements that stop you or that will feed you the information that makes you not want to pursue your purpose. It's an incredible sprint. It will take you no more than, I would say, 20 minutes a day. Now, what's the 20 minutes going to entail? First and foremost, your email is going to be in your inbox at 6:30 every day for 4 days. And I'm going to go live at 10 o'clock every day for the 4 days in the group. And that's where I'll share some more wisdom, and also you can ask me questions. So if you know someone that this would benefit, then please share the link. I'm going to put the link at the bottom of this recording on YouTube, but please share the link, get them in. There's going to be some prizes as well. And if you've been following me, I promise you this will be really useful for you. But enjoy your Wednesday, and I will speak to you soon. I have got 2 talks to do. So I'm speaking the panel, which I present every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. So in about an hour, we'll go live again on YouTube here. So that's a really good reason why you should really subscribe to this YouTube channel, because there's a lot going on here. And then shortly afterwards, I'm going to be speaking at Liz Bateson's HNC, and we're going to be talking about people pleasing. So I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.